Out of there. We're back with Rain again. It's week number three. Week number 3. Right, so we've gone over some self-defense standing. We've gone over escaping scarf hold and how to control it a little bit. And now we're having a look at bridge and roll from the mountain, starting on mount escapes, right? So I thought I'd share this with you because a lot of people, even you know, quite proficient black belts, struggle with the bridge and roll concept. The word bridge and then roll doesn't really suit what the movement's about, all right? So what we're trying to do, and I did explain this in another video, is what I'm really trying to do is, if I'm on my back here like this, what's really happening is I'm making a rectangle between my knees and my shoulders. So when I'm bridging here like this, all I'm doing is making that rectangle longer and putting more weight on both shoulders, which makes it even harder to try and roll the person over. So what we're really trying to do is to try and take my shoulder, yeah, instead of being a rectangle, make it into a cone. So I'm moving my shoulder, the one that I want to bridge the person over, I want to move that so it's in line with my center line. Yeah. So when I'm here like this, hopefully you'll be able to see it right from here. So when he's on top of me here like this, and I have his hand and elbow here like this, I'm wanting to move my shoulder off the center to the center line here like this. Once I have my shoulder on the center line, yeah, now it's not going to get caught, because usually if it's here and you lift, then I'm trying to roll the person over that shoulder. I'm trying to lift the shoulder over that one. I want this in the center, so I want my head as close to his supporting arm as possible and looking in the direction I want to go. That'll help a lot. Now, with the feet, I'm not really bridging as such. Right, we'll turn around a little bit so you can see my leg. Right, is when I'm here like this, my left leg is down on the floor. So if I just step over and leave my knee up, when I lift my hips, his foot will just step out for balance. There, come back, right? So when I trap his foot, I turn my knee outwards and use my foot to push his foot further under his butt, like this, right? So now that I'm in this position, I'm still not going to lift my hips. What I'm going to do is drive my left knee towards the floor and extend that hip. There. So I'm not lifting my hip. My right hip is lifting a little bit, but that's not the movement that I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to lift him up. I'm trying to roll him over. So I'm keeping this in. I don't have to hold super tight, because even if he puts his hand over here to post, put your hand over where you want to post, there, it's not going to matter. Yeah? Because I'm not loading his arm. If I lift my hips, I'm loading his arm and giving it support. When I'm extending my hip along the floor, like that, that's what's turning him over. Yeah? Right? So any of you that saw Hickson's video with Jake on, not BJJ Fanatics, one of the others, and he demonstrates it the same way here, where it's an extension of my body here like that. It's not that I'm lifting and then trying to roll the person over. So bridge and roll isn't very accurate as a name, right? So if you're struggling with the movement, catch the foot, let your hip go down, move your head way off the center line, and think about where that shoulder is relative to your knees and feet and your center line. I want to move the shoulder to my center line, yeah, so that there's no support, and I'm not bridging and loading his hand. Even if he moves his support hand to this side, it doesn't matter, because I'm almost on my belly already. Yeah, I'm not loading that hand at all. Right? It doesn't make any difference if he puts his hand out, because I'm almost on my belly by the time I get there. Right? So it's not a speed thing. It's not a lot of power. Yeah, it's really about understanding the mechanics of the movement and what you're trying to do with it. So hopefully that helps. Any problems, message me. Like and subscribe if this manages to get onto YouTube. And have a great day. I'll see you on the mat.